guys, I'm JoJo Alonso.
I'm Liz Smith.
And welcome to From Desk to Diapers.
Yay.
Now, I am a radio personality, as you guys may know. I have 2 kids. I have an 8-year-old daughter and a 17-month-old son.
And I am a multimedia host, executive producer. My kid currently still baking. We're 9 months, so he'll be here soon. Yay!
And we have a special guest with us today, Miss Jammyra.
Hi. Thank y'all so much for having me.
Thank you for being here.
So, tell everybody who you are, what you do, how many kids you have, and their age.
You even saying kids plural gave me anxiety. I have a child. But my name is Jammyra. I own Prestige Media Co. And it's basically a multimedia company. We specialize in commercial-based products, but we have obviously got sucked into the content space as well as different events and things like that. We pretty much do it all. But we have a team here and a team out in LA. Nice. So if you need something in Atlanta or LA, make sure to call us. But we travel everywhere. We're somewhere all the time. So yeah.
How many kids?
Oh, girl, I forgot. You know, when you get away from the kids, you don't even talk about kids. That's what we're here for. I have one child. He is 11. He's my broke best friend. But no, he's amazing. But one child, and he's 11. His name is Lance.
Lance.
But you will hear me say LJ, because that's what we call him.
Okay, LJ.
Yeah.
Okay,
so wow.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Question. We know as moms we be having a lot going on. We don't know what kind of day we be having. So we have 3 beautiful items on the table.
Okay, so we have the champagne flute, keep it a little classy, celebrate. Then we have the shot glass, because sometimes we need to turn up. Last but not least, we have the tea mug for the steady, calm, slow days.
Okay.
So in this moment right now, what is your mommy mode?
What is my mommy mode? My mommy mode would definitely be the tea vibe. My day mode is the tequila.
Okay,
but
so
my mommy
right
mode, we can hit it with the tea.
Okay.
So you tea right now?
I'm tea for now.
Okay, let's do it.
Later in the conversation,
You might switch up. And that's okay.
Now, if my grandma do her shot, we can do our shot together. Because I told you I've had a day.
Oh, you didn't take the shot.
Okay. Look,
You ain't gotta be all cool collected up here. This is the podcast where you can be a mom, let your hair down. We can talk about everything that's going on, baby. Don't be scared of that shot.
And if this wasn't in here, baby, it'd be the shot.
It's okay. We're going to cheers with you, too.
Yay.
And congratulations, you guys, on your podcast.
Thank you.
Okay, congratulations.
Cheers.
And thanks so much for having me.
Cheers to you guys.
Oh, child.
And then I'm gonna chase it with the champagne.
Oh, fancy.
You are from Indiana. For sure. Got it.
What's it giving? Red shit.
Red shit.
It's giving you know how to have a good time.
Okay, and do. And you know how to have a good time too. You balance how do you balance your good time and your mommy time?
Yeah.
Thankfully, I have such a supportive village. My son is older now, so we're getting into his independence and him being able to just kind of go hang with his friends or stay home. Maybe if I run to the grocery store and things like that. Which, God, thank you, because this season has just been such a relief. But prior to now, like I said, a huge village. And of course, you don't want everybody around your kids. So having a village that you can trust, that you feel like your child is always safe, they have somewhere to go if they feel some type of way or, don't feel safe. Like, I just haven't really ran into that issue at all. And I thank God for that. Because everybody's not, that blessed to have that type of a village. So, yeah. Did I answer your question?
Yeah. So how old you think is old enough to leave your kid at the house by themselves? Because because you said he's 11, so you stay at home by yourself. But it's like my daughter, she 8, and she's so grown. Sometimes I feel like if I needed to, I don't. But if I needed to, girl.
Yeah.
So we're just getting here. Okay. But he is very mature for his age.
I feel like a lot of kids now are.
I don't know what they put in the food.
Food, the formula, whatever.
But child, my little boy, he didn't look. We didn't hit a certain stage, so, and even with the staying home, by himself, I have cameras everywhere, you know what I mean? So, and security system, all the things, but, And like I said, it's never for too long. You know what I mean? But sometimes it's necessary.
You know, like back in the day, shoot.
Oh yeah, I was by myself.
5, 6
For
years
sure.
old. You better not open that door. I don't care who comes in. You better lock that door. Because like
but people are crazy now.
No,
They are. They really are.
But
and it's scary.
it is. But our parents had to go out and work and figure it out. And childcare nowadays, I ain't gonna lie, it's so expensive. Do you experience that now?
You know, I don't do childcare anymore. We out of there.
Not anymore. Right?
Oh, but childcare was high. At one point, I was spending as much on my mortgage as I was in childcare.
No, straight up,
a month.
For my kids, it's $3,500 a month.
That's
for childcare. But see, mine's a little different because so I work overnights. So my schedule is technically from 7 to midnight.
Okay.
So I don't be at home at night. So I had to have a nanny at night, and I had to come in early to prep. So I come in around like 5:36. So she'll go to aftercare, and then the nanny, and then I got my son. He'll go to daycare.
Good child.
Right. So now you got aftercare, daycare, nanny for 2 kids.
It's just a lot.
Look, no, I ain't have to go through that.
Yeah.
You know, my in regards to my schedule, like I said, I'm just normally kind of all over the place, right? So even before now, as far as, you know, comfortability of him staying at home or going to a friend's house, it was very much having little cousins that are in college that need little money, or you know what I mean. That'd be the one. If the nanny wasn't available, right? And sometimes it's like, okay, well, this is what's in my budget because I'm a single mama, okay? So if it's like, okay, this is what's in the budget for the month in regards to care. So if it's not in the budget for me to go out tonight,
can't do it.
It's not in the budget for me to go out tonight.
I'm gonna figure it out. No,
you know, and like I said, you know, I think even in that season it was rough because it's just a sacrifice of it all. You know what I mean? The sacrifice of trying to decide. You know, LJ needs me to be able to show up as my best self, and in order to show up as my best self, what does that require me to have, right? So it requires me to have a balanced social life. It requires me to have mental health days. Yeah, you know what I mean? And as moms, we feel guilty for doing those things, or we feel like it's almost selfish and inconsiderate to be able to prioritize that over soccer, baseball. You know what I mean? It's like, no, if I miss a soccer practice, it is okay. Right. I'm going to get a massage today. Right. Because that's what I need for my mental health. And so that I don't snap on my child because he doesn't deserve that because of the pressures of life. Right. So to any mom that is balancing multiple things, the biggest advice I always give is find your thing. Find your thing that allows you to reset and allows you to feel new. If I can't get out the country, I'm going to Miami to get on a yacht for a day or to lay on the beach. Even if I got to come back the next day. You got water.
I literally just did that.
Water is my reset. Water is my reset.
Put me on that beach.
Lake Alatuna. Okay, Lake Alatuna. If I gotta go out there for a day, not Lanier. You see, I was very specific.
Yeah, Myrtle Beach is one.
You know, but you know, different spaces to get water and to journal and to listen to some calm music or just listen to the water and just reset. That has always been my thing. Same. So people might be like, "Oh, girl, yeah, I see you got time. You was out there." Think what you want to think. See what you want to see. I needed that in order to reset so that I can be who I need to be in order to make a living to provide for my child.
Yeah.
I hate 100%. That too. Don't be telling me what I can and cannot do with my free
It's
time.
so frustrating.
Oh, you outside
they can't do it.
It's very frustrating.
Yeah. Well, I want to know, like, I mean, it probably still even exists today, but when you did have your child, how did it help shape, like, your personal identity, but then also, like, your career? Because, you know, having a kid, it can switch it up a little bit. And now that he's older, I'm sure it's, like, changed a little bit as well.
Yeah, girl. When I first had that's so funny. The last podcast I did actually cried on this part. I'm a G, so I'm not going to cry today.
We got some tissues.
I am a thug. I'm a thug. Yeah. But, look, period. Okay, Harville, no. You know about Harville? Yeah. Okay, anyway. So, whenever before I started in this space, I was in real estate, but I started as an assistant. Before that, I came down here for grad school and ended up working for a random suit company. Okay. And just balance, and in part-time, I was working at a gas station, at a racetrack. And it's so funny, like, looking back on my story and, like, looking at all the different phases of that, I was with my ex-fiance, who was my son's dad at the time of me having my child up until he was 3. And even when we were engaged and going through all the things, he was in school, so I was still paying all the bills, trying to be supportive of, you know what I mean, that. And even in that space, it was like, I am broke. You know what I mean? Like, I look back on it now and like, my broke now isn't my broke then. Right? And even the different levels of your financial, you know what I mean, woes and statuses, it's like every new level that you go to is a new level of, you know what I mean, like of a reality. Yeah. Right? And I think for me, back then, I remember getting my car repossessed and LJ looking out the window like, Mommy, somebody's stealing our car. And I was like, it's okay, baby. He's like, no, don't let them take our car. And I was like, baby, you gonna have to let that go. Yeah. It's okay, boo kid, let it go. Yeah. We're gonna be okay. He's like, no, you know, and I remember that so adamantly to the point to where, you know, when I got into real estate and then I, you know, after I left, you know, sales and being an assistant, I ended up having a transaction company and I sold that company to a company out in LA. And I remember getting this big check. And I was like, oh, LJ, we going to pick whatever car we want out the lot. Right. You know what I mean? And then, of course, I decided to transition into a whole new space where I took my whole savings to, you know what I mean, dump into this business. And then it just dwindled and dwindled and dwindled. So now we at a new low. You get what I'm saying? So where I'm like, I might need to sell this car in order to be able to provide for, you know, this vision. And it's just different levels and different seasons. But as far as balancing and finances are concerned with these kids are so resilient. You know what I mean? Like, all they need is love, time, attention, to know that you're there. Food for real when they get to a certain age. But you know what I mean? Snacks. As long as you have, you know, as long as they have, like, I remember not being able to, like, do a whole lot of main events and all of that. You know what I mean? But even in those seasons, girl, we would have dance night and have all his friends over and like I would make it like the club and do sparklers and you know what I mean, and just make your kids just want you. They want to have fun. That's true. That's all they want. They want you. And so when people make excuses to not be there for their kids because of finances, I never understand it. Because my most valuable and beautiful moments outside of LJ being on his first yacht and first flight, my most valuable moments are those broke seasons when we were inside trying to create memories. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Which is important. You got to be able to do that. Like, you know, create those memories when you can. When you can. Because it's like, a lot of the times, we be busy. We be trying to get to all of the time. We be busy. So it's like we have to find just different ways. Because like you said, that was a quote. Like when you say, all they want is you. Yeah. That's literally it. You know what I mean? Literally. The easy thing to do is to spend the money for them to go and do something else. Correct.
Now, when they get to a certain age, they be over you. We getting to that age.
You're getting to that age? What, 11? We getting there.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah. He just want V-Bucks and you know we getting there, right? But
what grade is he in?
We're in middle school this year. Yeah. We're getting ready for middle school next month. Yep. We're 6th grade. Yeah. And so even now, I know. I miss my little baby. But girl, y'all, when I say it's giving 13, 14, you know what I mean? Like he's so mature and he's so reserved, so he's very much to himself. So even in regards to communicating, in regards to his feelings and things he's going through, you know, he holds in a lot just because he sees how much mommy works. He's been raised in my hustle, right? So I don't ever think he'll be broke. He's actually about to come. I can talk about it now. He's actually about to come out with a lemonade line in Target. Okay. What? Yeah, and I haven't talked about that period anywhere. That's so yeah. But a friend of mine who works over there, he was talking to her himself. Oh wow. And was like, I want to come out with a lemonade line. And and even like listening to him pitch, he didn't know he was pitching. Right. But he's so accustomed to me pitching myself in every single environment that I'm in because we don't make a living if I'm not out in spaces and talking. So even when a lot of people like, you always outside, I have to be outside. Straight up. For a purpose. And watching him like that being a natural, innate thing in him because that's all he sees and that's all he knows, it's such a beautiful thing. Yeah. So that mommy guilt, We gotta figure out how to let that go, y'all.
Yeah, and it really shows you that like kids they watch your every move.
Oh,
They
everything.
listen to everything you're saying. So like you just gotta be mindful of that as you move, matriculate through life. Like the kids gonna pay attention.
For sure.
I'm telling you, my daughter,
100%.
she pays attention to everything I'm saying. I'm on the phone, I'm saying, I'm talking my own business. She goes be on her iPad. I said something, she was like, it's actually tomorrow.
Black girl, huh?
I said, oh, you not on your iPad. I'm looking back because we in the car.
Yeah.
Why aren't you listening to me? Don't be listening to me.
Yeah,
but I don't
they
really be
listen to
having
everything.
like them conversations because that's the thing too. Like having them conversations in front of your kids. You gotta let them kids get up out of there. And that be like parents. Listen, I ain't telling you how to parent, but if you gonna have them conversations about Johnny who you met at the club last night and y'all turned up, send them somewhere else because they gonna talk about it. They gonna hear it. They gonna
Baby,
know
my
all
son
that.
hears it all.
Yeah.
So although, right, because this is the thing. When you are a single mom
Yeah.
who works,
I'm a single mom.
no, right, right. We just talked about
But I
that.
have a girl.
See, different story.
Yeah, so I don't want her to know nothing about nothing.
Oh yeah, no.
Mama not outside. Because you ain't finna be outside.
Oh yeah, no. My baby, no.
He know.
He know. Cause
But he 11 too.
right,
though, you know
right.
what I mean?
So when
But
he
is
was
he, like,
younger,
overprotective?
I definitely was like, oh, mommy gotta go run some errands and then change in my home. So that's fair. Okay,
Yeah,
but
I
now
definitely do that.
my
I gotta
son
go to
is
work.
my son's fully aware.
Yeah.
He knows where I'm at. He has my location.
Oh.
He sees where I'm at. He's like, hey, you're not at such and such anymore. How long are you gonna be?
Oh yeah, he's
that's
the
my
man of the
daddy
house, right.
slash
Speaking
husband.
of, so
Yeah.
single? We single?
Yeah.
Very much
Okay,
so.
so how did you guys navigate this? Because I heard sons could be very overprotective and very particular about who mommy dating, where you at, who you laid up with.
So I just got out of a situation.
Okay.
And he did not meet him, but he knew that he existed.
Yeah.
And he was just like, oh yeah, I Googled so and so. So I saw what he do. Okay, mom. And I'm like, first of all, get out my business. He's like, it's
Now
so
he Google.
it's so funny to watch the different phases of that because I've dated people his whole. He's only ever met one person that I've dated outside of his father, and even that experience was like, because I'm not introducing him to them unless I feel like you're it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And so he's only ever met one person, and even that experience, like I saw how quickly they connected, and I was even more protective of who he meets because it's one of those things to do something to me, but if my son is expecting you to do something, if you say, oh, we're going to play basketball, oh, we're going to the gym to work out, you tell my son you're doing something,
better damn do it.
you will never hear from me again.
Right.
So it's one of those things where even in dating, I want to be very intentional with the fact that I'm so locked in with you, and I believe you would be a good addition to his life, to where he's someone he can depend on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if I can't depend on you, you don't be my child.
Right.
How is that like making that decision on if you should meet the child or how long should you be dating kind of situation? Because I wouldn't know. Like with my daughter, honestly, like nobody until you propose, then But I feel like I'm scared. I want to get up out of that. You know what I mean? So
I'm gonna give you two perspectives. First of all, with the experience that I had, he met him on accident.
Oh, okay.
I was sneaking him out the house.
I'm weak.
Once y'all follow me on Instagram, you'll get my life a little fun sometimes. But yeah, so that was actually an accident that turned really a relief because I've been dating him for 3 years.
Dang.
To the point where I'm like, I was very scared.
Was he pressuring you?
No.
To meet your son?
Yes. Yes and no. But I think even in that sense, 2 of the years was long distance. And so it was easier. Then when he got to Atlanta, it was like, oh my God, get off my back. Let me breathe. You know what I mean? And then when they met, I'll give y'all that 1 second story. Shower. We were in the shower and I just heard little feet and little giggles. And my nephew was there too. And I was like, oh my God. Shh. And LJ said, we already heard whoever's in there. I say
Oh
and I lost it. And I was like, okay, just stay here. And yo, he was in the shower for like 30 minutes. I felt so bad. But I had to go up there and I had a conversation with my child. And, you know, and it was the worst day but best day of my life. Because it was just like, eventually it had to happen. It had to break. Because that was really the only missing thing that I needed to know if he was the one for me.
So are you saying that they heard y'all in the shower having sex?
They heard enough.
Like, I just want to make sure, is that what they heard?
Yeah.
I don't even know if I can even like fathom what the hell I would do if I was in a situation like
This was at like 4 a.m.
You see,
Why are you up?
Why are you up?
Why are you up?
Yeah.
Why are y'all up? Because they was snoring.
Yeah.
That's why I said go ahead. Come on. Okay.
in the first place.
Like, why would you do that to me? Why you acting weird to me?
Listen.
Yeah, they should have been asleep, but I got got.
Well, so did you have the conversation? Like, was that the time to have the conversation?
I didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
How was that like?
This mommy friend.
Difficult. But again, he also knew at that point. He knew the guy existed. That he was in my life. Yeah, but he just never met him.
Did he know about? Did he know about sex?
Yes.
So he knew about sex.
Living in a, I'm not gonna say living in Atlanta. I think living anywhere, right? When your kids get to an age where they can speak and they can talk, you start introducing certain topics. No one touches you here. No one says these things to you. If someone tries to take you into a certain space and no one else is there, you don't go.
Correct.
You get what I'm saying? So I think as you evolve to each stage of, you know, the kid's life, eventually it gets to that point where you're like, we're talking about it. And they know. And it's the internet.
Exactly.
As soon as your phone gets a kid, as soon as your kid gets a phone, it's over with.
For sure.
And it's like,
over.
who better to have that conversation with them than me?
Yeah.
All of it. Drinking, sex, all of it. All of it.
You have to whisper sex.
I was like, sex.
He ain't in here.
Like, we talking about my baby. I'm like,
He ain't in here.
the way that I just got anxiety.
So when you are dating, do you initially tell the person off bat, like, I have a child? Or
For
do
sure.
okay.
Because baby, this is a package deal, baby.
Yeah.
I've never, I have friends who date and who don't.
They wait.
And they're like, I want them to know me for, no, because he is
knowing me for real.
This me.
Knowing I got a kid.
This us. But a lot of people, social media is such a thing, and I'm very mom proud on social. So once they, you know what I mean, find me or see me, and it's not that hard to find me, they know what it is anyway. So I don't really get asked that per se. Like I said, the biggest question I think that men ask me is about my relationship with his father and how that will affect the relationship.
Yeah,
they get concerned about that.
They do. But I be off rip. Soon as somebody come to meet me, they be like, "Oh, hi, nice to meet you." I be like, "Hi, I'm JoJo. I got 2 kids."
I'm hollering.
No. They're like, okay, that's fine. I'm like, did you hear me say I got 2 kids?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's necessary.
You gotta know that off rip. Like, I ain't about to.
And I'm proud of my child. He's like, I tell people all the time, can't stand his daddy, love his daddy. But I tell people all the time, he is the best parts of us. And the bad parts of us, I just don't even know how they got left out. And his bad is so good.
Okay.
Right? Like the bad parts, of my child are him learning how to do things. So I've always taught him how to speak up for himself, how to have a voice in a room. Don't ever let somebody try to force you or manipulate you into doing things that you don't believe in or that you don't agree with.
For sure.
So now we're trying to figure out how to have coup in that conversation. You get what I'm saying? That's the bad. It's like, that's a part of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like, I said da 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 da, and it's like, okay, you could have said it a little better. You know what I mean? So things like that. But he's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't having no more kids.
I be thinking like,
No, you don't think so?
It's over with.
why?
Even if the right person come along, you good.
So you know for a fact that you don't want to have any more kids.
I'm done.
Okay, why?
But I respect that though.
He is,
because you don't want him to have. You want him to be the one and only.
So his dad remarried, and they have 2 kids. They have 2 girls.
So he got siblings.
And so he has siblings. So I don't feel guilty about that anymore.
Right.
Thank God. But even the guy that I was just dating, I definitely thought about, but even in that, like my life and where I'm at and what I've worked for requires so much of me.
Right.
I think that having a child would almost be selfish.
And that is so. I'm proud of that because
because
it's like you're at a point to where you know what needs your attention. He's old enough. You don't want to start over.
No.
Yeah.
Like, so I totally get that. I'm on 6.
Like I'm waking up to put out work fires at 2-3 a.m. I couldn't imagine have to also change runny diapers all over my body and breastfeed. I would put me in a house.
Literally.
Put me in a mental
I don't
institution.
know why I want so many kids.
I don't know why
You
you
want
want
more
6.
kids?
Girl, she said 6.
You want how many?
6.
Are you okay, friend?
Right.
Okay, sorry.
Absolutely not.
I was just talking to, I was talking to somebody the other day. I was like, I've never understood women who just want to have a bunch of kids. I feel like their purpose is just having like, having kids is like, that's their sole identity to be a mom. And I think it's so dope. But I just don't connect and I don't relate to it.
Well, I grew up with 10 siblings.
Okay.
So I'm just used to like that. And then I'm used to like my moms being just nurturers and I don't know. And then I'm lying.
You need what?
I just need to like, I'm tripping.
I'm like, wait, what? Spit it out.
Absolutely.
What's happening here?
Because what was happening was I just started thinking about like being pregnant and like you said, breastfeeding and then the daycare. And then
There's so much. And I'm a very, what's the term? I'm just a very like involved mom. Like I want to be there.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, like I might have the finances to bring in somebody to help and all that, but like I want to be there.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even my son's schedule, I just no.
No, yeah.
But I don't know. I'm never gonna say never. Never gonna say never because the right man to have you doing all kinds of stuff you said you would never do. Hello, they do it right.
Right. And the support could look different, all of that, but definitely respect that. For sure.
Never say never. But as of just where I'm at currently today in my life and what I'm trying to do for my team members, my friends, my family, and just the space I'm trying to create and ensuring that we're good because everybody has just supported it. I feel like I owe it to the people around me to win, right? So it's not even about just me anymore. It's like, I owe y'all that.
Yeah.
Whether it was however long ago when I had a call for $200 and you never asked for it back or, like, I owe y'all that. And so for me and like just the mental capacity that I have to commit to what I'm doing, I literally would not be with my baby, or I would be giving up on my business. There's no in between.
Okay.
Or it might, you don't know. Cause
if a man come around and be like,
no, I'm saying like,
I don't know.
What I'm saying is like, you may feel like that now, but who's to say that you could not do both? Because one thing about it, like, you had one and you figured it out and so much came from it. So it's just like, but I will say this. But I would say this though. Having a kid puts a lot of fire under that ass.
Having a kid young does that. I'm 33.
Young?
Baby, listen.
Wait, how old are you?
Y'all have to understand, I would be an empty nester at 40.
Yeah.
I could be on a yacht in a thong bikini.
No, that's facts.
Taking my work calls with some rich man.
Kid, girl.
You
don't
gotta
have that kid.
Yeah.
Y'all.
Right. I'm gonna go back this way. Don't.
Yeah.
I sacrifice so much.
It's
like
really sacrifice.
Yeah,
It's not that you can't do it, but it's like, do I really want to sacrifice?
You want to live. You want to be able to live
Yeah.
more. Because I started all the way over. So you're right. Let me close these legs. I had an appointment. I had an appointment to get some birth control.
I had an appointment.
To get some birth control. And I ain't started them yet. But I'm finna.
I ain't started them yet.
I think it's about that time.
No, I'm finna start them for sure. Because you got me. Now I'm like, you know what? I would love to be on a thong on a yacht.
Living your best life.
I started over though. So now I gotta wait till I'm. Dang.
It's okay, sis.
That's cool.
I'll be right there.
I'm gonna figure it out.
JoJo,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh, yeah.
whatever you do, we support you, sis.
Has like motherhood impacted what type of clients or work you choose? Or
Absolutely not.
No, not at all.
If my clients have an issue with the fact, because I'm very transparent about that up front. Even I had a consultation with Nike not too long ago, and I said, hey, you know, this is my reality. This is my life. And what you'll find, the most amazing part about being in alignment with what God has for you as far as your kingdom assignment, the people that he brings to you are going to be in alignment with that.
Hello.
So I really don't have that issue. Good. So I can't really say like, oh, I lost the client because I was being a mom.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist. And if I did, I wouldn't care.
Right.
Take your money, please go away, never come back. Because like I said, my son, I'm what he got. His dad is involved, but I'm it. You know what I mean? Like I'm here. I'm it. So if he needs me, and if he has to come on set,
right,
and if he, you know what I mean, and just what it is. If I can't come somewhere, I will ensure a team member is there. You know what I mean? If you know we cover clubs, and you know if it's just a space he can't be at, but something happens. Yeah, it just is what it is. You know what I mean? But I really don't have that problem at all.
I love that. I love that for you. So,
right.
Oh my God. We have something that's called Mommy Minute. Okay. And we're gonna ask you some rapid fire questions, and we need you to respond.
First thing off the top of your head. Do not think too hard, okay? Just the first thing.
Start us off, please.
Okay, so what is your go-to morning routine with your child that helps you stay grounded?
Morning prayer, like in full or just one thing?
One thing. Morning prayer. Boom.
I like that.
That is great because morning prayer, we do night prayer. You need a morning prayer too. One thing motherhood taught you that nothing else could.
Sacrifice.
Hello. Okay, current worship song or just current song period that's on repeat?
Now y'all got me feel like I gotta say a worship
song. It don't.
Actually, I'm not gonna say a worship song, but I can give you a whole list. But one of my clients, his name is Vito. He just dropped the album. Okay, Vito. Make sure y'all go listen. Epitome. It is amazing. Best body of work, R&B work I've heard in a long time. But he has a song on there called Me on Me. It's on repeat.
Okay.
So yeah, that would be. It's literally on repeat.
Shout out to Vito.
Shout out to Vito.
For real.
It's Vito, baby.
First word your little one said that made you tear up.
It's okay, mommy. Oh. So that's not a word, but a phrase.
That makes
I literally heard that yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Favorite form of self-care that you do these days?
My monthly massage.
Need it.
Yep, and it comes before everything except my child.
Period. Would you rather do the laundry or do the dishes?
Dishes.
For sure. I hate that laundry, bro. Yeah. It's gonna stack up. I got better though.
Your ultimate mommy superpower is
showing up.
Okay.
The little things.
Biggest lesson God has taught you?
That it's okay not to be okay.
That's right. The most surprising thing about parenting that you didn't expect?
How easy it would be.
Really?
That's tea.
I feel like it's so hard.
Girl, you gonna wake up and be like, who am I?
Yeah, it's so natural.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if God gave you his seed, he's going to give you the tools that it becomes it's just
you don't even know you have them.
No.
Yeah.
You be like, oh.
I was 21 pregnant, so I thought life was over. Yeah.
That's reassuring.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so fill in the blank. I feel most like myself when
I'm with my friends that make me feel safe.
Okay.
Shout out to your friends. I love that. Oh,
that's good. Shout out to your friends. We need friends around.
My family's not in Atlanta, so it feels really good to have that circle that you just needed. Like. Ain't no judgment. Yep. It's support.
Safe zone.
For
Talk
sure.
about Okay, well, we appreciate you for coming and
this was
chatting
fun.
with us.
Thanks for having me.
Very enlightening. Yes. I loved it. So let everybody know how we can follow you, support you, keep up with you.
My Instagram handle is at Jammyra Love. That's JammyRalove. And my business page is at Prestige Media Co.
Love it.
Yep.
And again, Liz Smith. You can follow me at Liz 2 times LizTWOTIMES.
And guys, you know the vibes. It's JoJo Alonso _JoJoALONSO. But
got any questions?
Any questions? Yeah, questions,
advice, feedback. Nothing. Keep it cute.
Okay.
Keep it
You
cute.
get it,
Because I'll be like this.
Keep it cute.
You had said you wanted what? No, just kidding. From this to diapers, send us a DM and we will respond for sure.
So until next time.